We have some interesting matches to look forward to tonight on AEW Dark, plus the rift within the Elite might be growing further. Some interesting stuff on BTE this week, plus there was a new Road to Fyter Fest Night 2 video to discuss, though not a ton happened. What's up, everybody? Eric here from That's Wrestling. Thanks for tuning in to today's Newswire. Be sure to subscribe to this channel so you can get more content just like this, and let's get into it. So tonight, AEW Dark, there are a few matches to look forward to. We have Butcher and Blade teaming up with the Lucha Bros in an 8-man tag against a team of no names, so I'm not overly worried about it. Just interesting to see how the four of them work together. Plus, we have Peter Avalon and Brandon Cutler facing the Dark Order, Evil Uno, and Stu Grayson. Again, Peter Avalon and Brandon Cutler, they've been tagging and feuding and going on and off, and they basically call each other the worst wrestlers in AEW. So it's not me calling them that. They call each other that, so I'm not being disparaging or anything like that. So another one to check out there. We also have Brian Pillman Jr. He will be making his AEW debut over here on Dark against Shawn Spears. So this is going to be a very interesting one. Are they going to let Flying Brian Jr. win over Shawn Spears? I don't know why they would let Spears win over Brian Pillman Jr. since he is a pretty big name, and if he's coming into AEW full-time, they probably don't want to squash him right off the bat, but we will see. We also have Orange Cassidy, Scorpio Sky, Frankie Kazarian, and Big Swole all in action as well. Yesterday, there was also a Road to Fyter Fest Night 2 released. Basically, the two major things were hyping FTR and the Bucks versus Butcher and Blade and the Lucha Bros. Some sit-down interviews with both teams, or stand-up for a couple of them. But anyways, all the teams weigh in here, so that should be an interesting one. Definitely go check it out. It's 10 minutes total between that one, and they also are hyping up Orange Cassidy versus Chris Jericho as well. Orange Cassidy does have a sit-down interview here where he does actually say more than 2 words, so good to see. Plus, Jericho has a lengthy sit-down as well, so definitely worth checking out for the hype on those two. This is the type of stuff, though, we should be seeing on Dynamite or Dark, and Dark should become more important if they want to get this type of stuff out there, because it was a solid hype package, and I think people would be even more hyped for those matches if this type of stuff was actually on Dynamite. Of course, if they only have 2 hours a week on TV, it's going to be rough. Hopefully they work on getting that extra hour of TV time filled in soon. I don't know if they're going to wait till after the pandemic, but TNT did allow them in their contract that they signed a couple months ago, re-upping and actually getting more money, that they would get another hour of TV time sometime during the week. So we will see if they make use of that to kind of put this stuff out there over there instead of just on YouTube videos that not everybody is going to see, though their YouTube channel has grown quite a lot. They're over 1.2 million subs on YouTube, so that is a positive move in the direction. We also have, over on Being the Elite, there was some strife between the Elite building, also some teasing of Kenny Omega's direction in the future. Who knows? We'll see if it actually comes to fruition out on Dynamite. But we see Kenny, he's backstage, he has a broom, and he's looking down the shaft to check straightness and whatnot. And we see Colt Cabana rounding the corner, and the Young Bucks save him right away. Basically says, you don't want to go mess with Kenny Omega. The two of them have been going back and forth forever over on BTE. And Matt Jackson basically insinuates that Kenny is moving into the cleaner mode and that he was wearing aviators and he had hair extensions in his Amazon wish list. Colt looks super scared about the whole thing, and Matt says that Omega literally had a shank on him at one point. Then in a segment at the end of the episode, there was Omega, the Bucks, and Hangman hanging out in the back. They're making fun of the picture that leaked the end of NXT this week, and Omega asks Hangman if he wants to go out for a drink, and they talk about what happened with FTR, with Omega pouring out the beer. Omega eventually acknowledges, yeah, he was kind of a dick about that, and he just kind of wants to squash any beef that happens to be with FTR. You know, we should call them or invite them out or anything like that. And Omega leaves, and the Bucks talk to Hangman. Matt says that Omega and him seem like they're working pretty well together. Hangman seems a bit hesitant to talking about it, but says, yeah, we're good. And then Matt asks if everything is okay between Hangman and the Bucks. Matt says it feels like old times, right? And Hangman says, I don't know. I mean, I love you guys. I owe my career to you guys, and I'll keep doing these bits with you. Just give me a call. But as much as I love you guys, I don't like you, and I don't think you like me either. Which is fine. We were great friends. And, you know, it feels like when you're looking at the back of an old yearbook where somebody wrote, "Have a nice summer." I think that kind of feels like this. And that was the end of the episode. So there's still that tension between Hangman and the rest of the Elite. We saw that creep up at the end of Fyter Fest Night 1, where going off the air, there was Kenny Omega and the Bucks on one side with Hangman and FTR on the other, yelling at each other. So we will see how that plays out. Looks like they're still heading down this road. Obviously, it's been a very, very long, slow burn of whatever's going to happen with Hangman and the Elite. And they're still teasing something going on, so we'll see how that plays out. So that's all I have for today's Newswire. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to like and subscribe to this channel. You can get this audio as a podcast as well. Just search for That's Wrestling Newswire. And of course, we do full reviews of Dynamite, 7 p.m. Eastern on Thursdays after Dynamite, and then New Japan are scheduled around. So if you subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the bell notification. It'll let you know as soon as I schedule a live stream for any of those reviews, especially for New Japan, because they move around a lot. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you next time on That's Wrestling. See you later, guys.